Thank you for joining You've Got Questions, We've Got Answers. Today's question is, what is the school supposed to do with bullying situations? So this is one of the most difficult situations that you deal with as a school administrator. That is the subject or the topic or the incidents of bullying. So let me start with defining bullying. The universal accepted definition or parameters for bullying is that it has three parts to it. We typically call it RIM, R-I-M. It has to be a repeated event. There is an imbalance in power, and it has to be malicious in its intent. So when the criteria meets all three of those, we typically will say we have a substantiated bullying event, and then we will start a course of action that involves discipline consequences for students. When an incident is first brought to a school as a bullying incident, every school has every district, every state has policies and guidelines that schools must follow as far as how long it takes for them to finish their investigation and what they do as a result of those. As a former school-based and district level administrator, what I would tell you is that oftentimes at the conclusion of a bullying investigation, what we had was a discipline event, but not a true bullying situation because it didn't meet the three criteria that was outlined for the state of Florida where I've worked. A discipline event means that there is something that happened and there can be and should be discipline consequences attached to that event, but it did not meet all three to be listed as a bullying event. When incidents were classified as a bullying event, there was a course of action that we followed that was outlined in our student code of conduct. So if you're wondering what is supposed to happen with a bullying event, I would start with contact the district personnel to find out where the bullying policy is located and read it for yourself so you know exactly what's supposed to happen. Ask for any kind of documentation that schools are supposed to provide to parents when they are inquiring about a bullying incident or investigation. Those would be the first two things. Then I'll also contact someone at the state level if you feel like the bullying definition or the bullying policy is weak. You need to contact someone at the state level to start working on having that changed and be a voice to advocate for change for that. We are well aware through research the impacts, the long-term impacts of bullying and traumatic situations for students. Unfortunately, schools are typically at the mercy of the laws that have been written and how they are interpreted and the consequences that can follow with those. While bullying is a serious thing, there are a lot of incidents that are not bullying, but they need to be addressed early on before they turn into bullying incidents. Also, if you have a child who you believe is the victim of bullying, it is a good idea to seek out the school to ask what additional supports they provide for that student who's been involved in the incident. A lot of time with bullying incidents, all the focus goes to the alleged perpetrator and not enough focus goes to the alleged victim to help them build skills, help them build capacity to handle what they've been through, and hopefully the capacity to be able to handle anything that may come in the future. Following this video will be a ton of resources and articles. It'll be a little bit more than I normally put out because this is such a heavy topic and I don't know that I can adequately address it with just one or two resources. So I'll load quite a few resources into it. If this video is helpful for you, please like and share. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I hope that you have a fabulous day.